The deceit was done. Jacob had swindled his brother one last time. Now Rebekah, his mother, would enroll him in the witness protection program, and he was off to Haran. Ironically, Haran is the same place a youthful Rebekah had departed some years prior, when the promise of a life with Isaac was intriguing enough to bring her to Beersheba. Jacob was on his way to the place from which his mother had come. That's what we see. My name is Tom Miller. I pastor at Central Assembly in Superior, Wisconsin. This is Fuel for the Fire, Volume 848, What We Don't See. Jacob had not been away from home much. He was more domestic than his rugged brother Esau, according to Genesis 25:27. The 650-mile journey would test and tax Jacob. This was uncharted territory for him. He was having to trust God like he had never trusted him before. After all, there were threats of all kinds, from thieves along the road to wild animals in the woods. As night fell, Jacob bedded down after a long day of travel, and a canopy of stars formed his comforter. That night, Jacob dreamed, the Bible says, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven, and behold, the angels of God ascending and descending on it. There are two worlds. One is tangible, touchable, and visible. It's ever before us, every day, all the time. But there's also what we don't see. The world we don't see is the world beyond the veil. The ladder Jacob saw in his dream connected these two worlds. Jacob was a sensual man, not with all the sexual connotations, but a man of the senses. He lived according to what he saw, what he felt, and what he wanted. The dream would minister to him on a new level. The dream was God's attempt in this most vulnerable of moments to teach Jacob there was more than what we see. There is also what we don't see. The latter reminds us of Jesus linking heaven and earth. Jesus bridged the gap between God and man. The angels ascending represent our prayers being carried into the heavenly realm where the spiritual battles rage. The angels descending are the answers we've been waiting for. Life is filled with things to see, but we're left to wonder the height and breadth and depth of what we don't see. That's the way I see it, and that's a little fuel for the fire. And remember, I love you guys.